What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I got some new foot champ tactics for you guys. This week I went ahead and switched it up a little bit. Went ahead and started using a little bit of the more updated tactics I have been using. So I did take away the 3-5-2. So we have a new formation. I don't want to say new. It's like a basic formation, but it's really good at attacking. I was using this in the Elite Division, got me into like about the 620 skill rating. So that's what I'm gonna use this weekend league. But I also threw in a wild card formation in there and a few more attacking variation formations. But if you can tell, no 5 at the backs this week, no 3-5-2, nothing like that. So if you like last week's tactics or the week prior to that, you can go back to those because those are still the same thing as this week, or not the same thing, but they still work with the way foot champs is going right now. They'll be fine, right? But I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Last few foot champ weekends, probably what do we got, like 3 or 4 left. So I'm gonna try to start going back to basics, get ready for the next FIFA. So the basics are the 4-2-3-1, 4-2-2, and even the 4-3-2-1, right? So point of the video, we have 5 formations. So we have this formation in here, 4-1-4-1. If you already seen my in-depth tutorial on this formation, please go watch it if you haven't watched it. But this formation is really, really good. I had to use it in here, even if it's only for chemistry purposes. I might actually use this formation in foot champs, right? So let me get to it. So we have 2 options of your go-to formation. For your go-to formation will either be the 4-2-3-1, which is this one, or it'll be the 4-1-4-1. Up to you which variation you want to use. They're both very attacking, very similar. Just one is more direct, which will be the 4-2-3-1 will be more direct because you have the forward runs, and the 4-1-4-1 is more possession based if you want to cut through the wings, play through the wings, and do kind of cutbacks. It honestly depends on who you're playing up against. You can use either one of the 2 formations. I did throw in a wild card formation in there, which can be a defensive formation, but it will be this one, the 4-2-2. I might not even use the 4-2-2. I might only use the 4-2-3-1 and the 4-1-4-1, but I threw this one in there as a wildcard formation for you guys. If you guys don't like any of the other 2 formations, you can go ahead and throw this one in there as your go-to formation. Your comeback formation will be 4-3-2-1 with the long ball, and then my all-out attack formation, like gun-ho, like I need to finish, I need to score. If not, I'm gonna get I'm gonna lose. The 4-3-1-2 press after possession loss. So this one right here, it's normally the 4-2-4, but I just like the 4-3-1-2 after possession with the press after possession loss. It's just so good for me. I don't know what it is. It's maybe because it's such a direct formation straight through the middle. It just gets in your opponent's face. I love this formation, so I had to put it there. But if you like the 4-2-4 from last week, just use that one, right? So let's get into the one of the go-to formations, which will be the 4-2-3-1. So this will be your go-to formation this week, 4-2-3-1. If you don't use the 4-1-4-1, and I'll go over that right now. Keep everything as is. This is going to be both old gen and new gen. Defensive style balance with 37, debt 72. If you don't like the auto size trap, I like the auto size trap. That's why I put that up there. If you don't like it and you are on old gen, you can go ahead and drop it down to about 55 to play conservative, 57 to be neutral, 60 to be aggressive. If you're on new gen, then you can do 57 to be conservative, 60 to be neutral, 63 to be very aggressive. But I recommend starting off with the 72 debt for the auto size trap. If you don't like it, then you can switch from it. But trust me, once you learn how to use this, it really works in this formation a lot. It helps out a lot, especially if you have auto defenders like Koulibaly. It's just hard to pass them. Build up play balance and forward runs. This is for old gen. New gen it works too, but if you're used to direct passing, then you can put direct passing. I do recommend trying out forward runs because it does make your players actually not just run and push your opponent's center backs back, but it makes them actually do diagonal runs and little through ball runs that you can do. It's just really good for over the top through balls, just sending a quick through ball to your striker when you're trying to get out of a press. Stuff like that, doing through balls through the wings, it's just really good. Forward runs, I really like that, especially to get out of a press. With 37, players in the box 5, corners and free kicks 1 and 1. Instructions comes for cross sweeper keeper, both center backs nothing, right back, stay back, overlap, left back, stay back, overlap. If you need to make this more attacking, then when you are in game, you can turn on the D-pad tactics, the up arrow and then the left, which allows you to have attacking fullbacks, and they will join in on the attack because you have two CDMs that stay back. So you'll still have a like basically four defenders staying back to defend, and you'll have your right back and left back kind of joining in on the attack, acting like wing backs. Your right cam and your left cam will kind of cut inside, so you'll have like 6 players in on the attack and 4 players defending. So if you want to do that, you can. That is why I have them as is. If you don't want to do that, then you don't have to. I'm just throwing it out there. Both CDMs cut passing lane, stay back while attacking cover center on both of them. You do need one tankish player here, defensive minded player, and one box to box minded player here. That's how you'll get the most out of this midfield uh, pairing. Your cam is stay forward and get into box or cross. Stay forward because he's your outlet player whenever you're trying to get out of a press, because you do defend in a 4-4-1-1. And the get into box instruction is because he will be your shadow striker whenever your striker does move out of position. He'll go one way, and then your cam will go the other way, so it acts like you have basically 2 strikers, right? Your right cam is come back on defense, get into box or cross. Left cam, come back on defense, get into box or cross. So they drop deep, you defend in a 4-4-1-1, and they get into the box or cross. It just allows them to make those diagonal runs. Cut inside, basically there's a cut inside instruction and a get in behind instruction put together, and makes them go into the box and you can score. And then your striker is going to be stay central, get in behind, and just get ready to send them on through ball city. So make sure you have your fastest, most lethal player there to score. I was even using team of the year honorable mentions Kane on this on qualifiers, and he will score 2 or 3 goals a game, and I went 10-0 on qualifiers just with this formation alone. So it does really work. So just make sure you get a lethal player there. Now, if you don't like the 4-2-3-1, or if you don't like the 4-2-2-2 and you want another go-to formation, I will put this in your defensive slot. It'll be the 4-1-4-1. The reason why I will put this in your defensive slot is because you can shut off a game with this formation if you want to do that, if you don't want to defend the game with the 4-2-3-1. So if you're already up 2-0, 3-0, if you want to go into this formation, you can, because with this formation you have this extra CDM and you have 2 center mids right there. So you literally defend in a 4-5-1. It's really hard to break down when you master it. So tactics are as follows. Balance 35, 72 depth, same thing as the other one. Change it exactly the same. If you're on old gen, neutral or very conservative 55, 57 neutral, 60 aggressive. New gen is going to be 57 conservative, 60 neutral, 63 more aggressive. But I recommend doing the auto outside trap just because you have that back line of 4. It really helps out. Even if you're shutting off a game, just don't defend too deep. Don't do drop back because it's really hard to defend up against elite division players that can actually do ball roll scoops and kind of run around you. That's the mentality behind it. And the width I put 35 just because I want them to be more compact, because I do want to shut off the game with this formation. Now, if you do play a high line of 72 det, then please leave balance on this, just because you don't want your players to move out of position too much. You want the instructions to do the work for you. If you don't play a 72 det and you play anything lower than that, then you can't turn on direct passing. So get it, got it, okay. Anything lower than 72, direct passing. If you're at 72, balance. With 37, players in the box 5, corners and free kicks 1 and 1. So here's the fun part, and really pay attention to this. Goalie comes across the sweeper keeper. Both center backs stay back while attacking. Right back stay back overlap. Left back stay back overlap. Now, you know how on the prior formation I told you to turn on the D-pad tactics attacking fullbacks, so the up arrow and the left arrow? Yes, you're going to do that on this exact formation to make these fullbacks. It basically overrides their stay back while attacking, makes them join in on the attack, so they're going to be running back and forth all game long like flying wing backs. So you'll have more opportunities to score, to do cutbacks. It will push your left mid and your right mid to cut inside, basically make them act like center forwards, like a right forward, left forward, and this one will be, the right back will basically be your right wing back and your left back will be your left wing back. You just have so many so many players bombing forward trying to score. And then you have your CDM on drop between defenders, cover center. So he's going to drop deep. He's going to drop in between the two center backs. He's going to make a backline of three. It's really hard to break down if you have a very good defensive-minded player like a Kessie, Milinkovic-Savic, somebody like that that can play right there. Patrick Vieira. It's really hard to break down and to beat them. The only way you can beat this formation is by basically counterattacking through the wings with like a 4-3-3-4 or something like that, a 4-2-2, and most people don't play that, so that's why this formation works really good. So remember, this dude drops deep, he makes a backline of three, then you have these two attacking, pushing your left mid and your right mid to cut inside, and then you have more players joining in on the attack, which will be like your left center mid. He's more of your box-to-box center mid, so he's balanced, stay on the edge of the box, cover center. So he's your recycle type of player. If they try to hit you on the counter, then you could try to prevent the counter by making him stand in front, steal the ball, recycle the play, go again. So it helps out a lot. And then you have your right center mid on get forward, get into box for cross, cover center. So he kind of acts like a number 10. He joins in on the attack. He does those diagonal runs, kind of like the 4-3-2-1, where it has a right center mid always joining in on the attack, and it's just adding an extra body. That's literally what he is. So make sure you have somebody there that has some defensive stats, but that can attack more, like a Buchanan, Musiala, Kevin De Bruyne, somebody like that, Renato Sanchez, somebody that can attack and defend right there. Right mid, come back on defense, cut inside, come short, get into a box or cross because you will defend in a 4-5-1. You want him to drop deep, cut inside so it gives room on the wings for your right back and your left back to overlap. Come short so you can actually come short, do quick tiki-taka plays with your right center mid, or your right back, anything you need to do. So he won't be so far away on the wings. He'll just kind of come inside more. It just goes hand in hand with the cut inside. And get into box or cross just basically makes him act like a right center forward. So it's really good to just join in on the attack, get more bodies in the box. So same exact thing for the left mid. Come back on defense, cut inside, come short, get into box or cross. Oh, excuse me. And your striker is going to be stay central, get in behind if he's a little bit too attacking or if he's too far ahead where he's kind of detached from the center mids for you. Like if there's too much open space there and you want to make him drop deep, just come back on defense. Or you could turn on the D-pad tactics, the bottom arrow and then the up arrow to striker drop back, if that makes sense. So he drops deep, he can pick up the ball and recycle or start doing quick 1-2s, over the top through balls, whatever you need to get done, right? So, oh, I didn't mean to get out of there. Excuse me, I guess I could catch my breath, right? But those are the main two formations I'm going to be using. I threw in the wild card of the 4-2-2 just in case you don't like any of those two formations. Then you can go ahead and do the 4-2-2 because this is a very good formation and I do recommend learning these again before EAFC 24. So tactics are as follows: balance 35 width, 57 depth, balanced direct passing 47 width, players in the box 5, corners and free kicks 1 and 1. Same exact thing on the debt, 57 on old gen, so 57 will be your go-to, 55 more conservative, 60 aggressive. Same thing on new gen, 57 very conservative, 60 neutral, 63 more aggressive. But yeah, so I play 57. Instructions: goalie comes across the sweeper keeper, both center backs stay back while attacking, right back stay back conservative. So you have like a back three defending right here, and then you have your left back joining in on the attack overlap. If you can tell, I like attacking with my fullbacks just because they add the width and it's easy to do cutbacks with them. So he'll be on join the attack overlap. So because he's attacking, your left center mid is going to kind of defend for him on that side. So you'll have cut passing like stay back while attacking, cover center. So that way you still defend in a back three, and then you have your two CDMs with a. So you'll have a back three and then two-line midfield right in front of the back three, just defending. So a little wall right there. So they're both cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, cover center. Then you have your left cam, which acts like a left mid. He's going to kind of push inside because your left back will be overlapping him. So he'll be on comeback on defense, get into box for cross. So come back on defense, so you defend in a 4-4-2 because that's like the best thing, or that's the best way to defend in this game with the 4-4-2, and then get into box for cross. You already know why. I already mentioned it how many times in this video. I do not know. And then your other right cam will be same thing, come back on defense, get into box for cross. So he's going to act like a right winger. So think of it like this: you'll have a back three right here of your two center backs and your right back. then a back two in front of them, like a midfield two, and then you'll have a cam, which will be your left cam. Basically, he'll be your central cam. Right winger will be your right cam, and then your left winger will be your left back. And then you have your two strikers. Both are stay central, get in behind, come back on defense. That's if you want to use this formation as an ultra defensive formation. It'll work. You could even play this the whole game if you want to, but it's just a really good formation to hold off the lead and then hit counter attacks. So what I'm going to be doing is playing either this one or the 4-1-4-1, ultra defend with the 4-2-2. Then to get back into the game, like if I'm losing 1 or 2-0, I will go into this one, 4-3-2-1. So this formation is really good. I do make it defend in a 4-4-2. So you got your first line of 4, then your second line of 4 right here. Buchanan will be your right center mid will be your right mid. Your two center mids will be these two, and then your left mid will be your left forward. He'll drop deep and defend in a 4-4-2. And then you have your two strikers next to him. So tactics, keep everything as is except for, if you're new gen, same thing. Old gen, same thing. Balance, 37 with debt. Again, old gen, 57 is your go-to, 60 aggressive, 55 conservative. If you're on new gen, 60 will be neutral, 57 very, very conservative, 63 more aggressive. But the point of this formation right here is to play long ball and direct passing. If direct passing is too attacking for you, then just put balance. But try both of these out first because you're going to have quick tiki-taka play everywhere. Just quick, 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 quick. You're going to have players running everywhere. It's just a formation to get back into the game. Your opponent's not going to know how to stop it because you literally have players running everywhere. And he needs to be very, very good at manually defending. If not, you're going to score a lot of goals with this formation. But you can be vulnerable to counterattacks. So just keep that in mind. Use this to get back into a game or to start off the game, score like quick 2 goals and then switch to another formation. That's how I would do it. With 37 players in the box, 5 corners and free kicks, 1 and 1. Instructions: goalie comes across the super keeper. Both center backs stay back while attacking. Right back stay back conservative. Left back join the attack overlap. Same thing as always. Back line of 3. Your left back is going to be overlapping, helping out a lot. So you have your left center mid is going to defend for the fact that your left back's attacking. So he's going to be stay back while attacking, stay on the edge of the box, cover center. The same recycle player, like I was telling you. If all my tactics are very similar in one way or another, where I try to prevent counterattacks, and that's how I try to do it. And I try to add with a left back, right back. That's kind of like my forte, my go-to. Your central center mid will be stay back while attacking, cover center. So you have these two defending. So you have your back line of 3. You have these two defending. But your left one is more of a box to box, so he'll attack a little bit more. Your right center mid will act like a cam. So he's going to get forward, get into box for cross, cover wing, so he defends in the right mid position in a 4-4-2. And these two, so he can actually get forward and act like a cam. Left forward is going to be come back on defense, getting behind, so he's going to drop deep, make that back 4, getting behind it, so he just bombs forward all game long through the left side. He's just making runs back and forth, pissing your opponent off because he doesn't know if he should track him, or if he should track the left center mid, or if he should track the left back doing overlap runs. Your opponent's just going to get pissed, trust me. Central striker, stay central, that's it. So he's going to act almost like a target man / a false 9 player, so he'll be your outlet player. Just send him the ball, do quick tiki-taka plays, or you can send the left forward on a over-the-top through ball, or you can send the right forward on a over-the-top through ball because he's gonna be on stay forward, getting behind. Excuse me. So you're gonna be basically building up to the back. You're gonna do quick 1-2s right here, or quick passes here. Send it to your left center mid, send it to your striker, and then your right forward, left forward are literally just gonna be bombing forward, and you have options on who you want to send it to. And it's just goal city if you know how to do it and you're patient while you're building up, but at the same time building up fast, if that makes sense. So just being aware of the runs and making sure you get those runs at the right time. And then all-out formation, same thing as always. This used to be the attacking formation to get back into the game. I just put it as my all-out formation because I wouldn't really use my all-out formation too much. I will use this one more, so might as well just have this one as my go-to. If you don't like press after possession loss, if you want to be even more attacking, then you could just pause it and then do constant press, but it's the same concept. Press after possession loss, 40-70, long ball, balance, 50, players in the box, 6 corners and free kicks 1 and 1. Copy this for both old gen, new gen, exactly the same. Nothing needs to be changed. Both strikers stay central. That is it on both of them. Cam, stay forward. That's it. Central center mid is going to be stay back while attacking cover center. Right center mid all balance. Left center mid all balance cover wing on both of them. Your right back is going to be balance overlap. Left back balance overlap, and your goalie comes for crosses, sweeper, keeper. And that is it. Those are all the tactics I'm going to be using. If you don't like any of these and you want to go back and use the ones from last week, by all means. If you like 3-5-2, by all means. If you like 5-2-1-2, by all means. But if you like the 4-1-2-1-2 that I made a few days ago, by all means, do whatever you like. This is just a guideline. This is what I'm going to be playing for Foot Champs. Hopefully try to get that rank 1 again before this FIFA ends. And yeah. And last thing before I let you guys go, 3 ways you guys can support me, help me out with a little bit more time, freedom. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, go into my description, get yourself a pair of glasses to prevent the blue light from getting headaches, getting migraines, stuff like that. Protect your eyes. Or on the comments section, I will leave a link down below if you want to buy me some coffee. So that way I just won't sleep anymore and I'll just stay awake, and that's how I'll make more time for these videos. But alright guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay safe, drink water, stay hydrated. Peace.